Hello and greetings from a very cold and frozen Scotland. It's the 29th of December 2025. I had spent the summer planning this winter hike in the heart of Glencoe with one goal in mind: to bag the highest mountain in Scotland and the UK, good old Ben Nevis. I started the hike in darkness, making ways through the frozen glen and onto the mountain path.
Well, good morning. Not that you can see me. It's about 6:30 a.m. The sky is starting to light up behind me. It's freaking cold, man.
This was my first time hiking Ben Nevis, and I was doing it in full winter conditions. I noted pretty much immediately that the paths were slick with black ice snaking its way down the trail, a sharp reminder that this mountain demanded respect. I decided to take the mountain path, also known as the pony track, or what some people unfairly call the tourist path. I think that label does this trail a complete injustice, and it's exactly why so many beginners get caught out here. This route is beautifully varied and rugged, but in the depths of Scottish winter, the terrain becomes physically demanding and tricky to navigate. I was a bit worried about setting off in the dark in these slippy conditions, but when you're met with these Christmas card magical views with warm glows dotted in the snow, you really can't complain. So the forecast promised cloud and wind today, but I guess someone was looking out for me because by some miracle I got complete stillness and clear skies all the way through. I was putting my spikes on and this little robin was so adorable. He just kept watching what I was doing, came really close, hopped on my back, jumped around me and just waited for me to do my thing. He was kind of like a cute little guide. We hiked together for a little bit and then he went off to do bird business, I guess.
Feels much better. Alright. Well, it feels much better with the ice spikes on. But you still got to be careful because some bits are still slippy, man. So yeah, proper winter conditions.
I really have to rate the people that went past me. A lot of them didn't have spikes on and some had questionable shoes, but I tried to follow suit thinking if they didn't need spikes now then I shouldn't either, but I quickly realized how silly that was and preferred to be safe than sorry. I don't want to sound like I'm exaggerating, it really was slippy out there and even spikes struggled on some patches of thick ice, like here.
You can see this trail of ice. Easy peasy with the spikes on. Don't know how the lads before me went up without them, to be honest.
This section of the trail was actually pretty nice and there wasn't much ice. Actually, I don't think there was any ice by the lake, which is, I guess, kind of like the halfway point. I didn't stick around to admire the views that much here because I ate my lunch a little bit earlier on, so I just pushed on ahead to the waterfall.
Made it to the waterfall. Now, not too far up now, I guess. Fucking hell. I already took my crampons off.
This video was filmed in 2 parts. From this point on, the footage you're seeing was filmed recently in mid-May. I didn't fully submit the December climb, unfortunately. I stopped filming halfway up the snowy zigzag. There was much more snow than what you see now, and there was a long queue of slip and slide happening, which made it uncomfortable to film. There's also a few false summits up there, and it was really quite a slog to the top. So as I stood there in ankle-deep snow, I realized that the sun was already starting to dip, and I would be going down in the dark. Now, having driven an ungodly amount of hours to get there, sleeping only 3, I really didn't feel comfortable doing the descent in darkness under such icy conditions, and with little experience. This time around I made the summit with a couple of friends, and we pretty much experienced all seasons in one day. Even though it was warmer below the snow line, there was significant wind chill, hail and snow at the top still. So you can only imagine what this would have been like in the colder and shorter winter days. All in all, this was a beautiful but challenging hike, and not at all like what its tourist path name suggests. So if you are planning to do this hike, come prepared for all types of weather. Unless you're in deep summer months, it's still going to be pretty cold at the top, as you can see.
Well, made it to the top of Ben Nevis in full whiteout conditions. This is the kind of conditions you can expect in the middle of May. Full winter. Ooh, it's tough going.
If you are doing this hike in the winter months, I fully recommend taking spikes for your comfort, and do some research before you go, because in deep winter, full crampons and an ice axe are recommended. I did take spikes with me again in May, but I ended up not needing them. My friend, however, did use them on the way down because the snow was compacted and was quite slippy. And it was his first time hiking a proper mountain in those conditions. So shout out to him for bagging the highest mountain in the UK on his first try. Highly recommend it, and it is doable if you are a beginner. Just take your time and go slow, take a lot of water, snacks, and make sure you take your layers with you. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.